Okay, hello and welcome to some F1 2021 My Team. Today you join me for the Austrian Grand Prix here in Spielberg. It is one of my personal favourite tracks, very easy to remember. Lots of good overtaking opportunities with 3 DRS zones just a corner apart from each other. So hopefully we can get a good quali and get some good racing. And talking of quali, let's get into it. Hopefully we can get within the top 10. Again, my qualifying's never been good. I found this is quite a big trend. I can race, but I can't quali. But maybe that will all change today. It probably won't. It probably won't. Crossing the line, we go P16. So yeah, it definitely didn't improve. But, you know, it could be worse. We could be starting from the back. It's not a bad track to start towards the back.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Reed. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
They've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far, but whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Tsunoda. Gasly, Mick Schumacher, Russell, and Sergio Perez. Raikkonen, Ocon, Lewis Hamilton, and Giovinazzi. Matsushita, Reed, Jack Aitken, and Nicholas Latifi. Joe, Tigtum, Mazepin, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
In the car then, starting P16, there was no penalties this race for anyone, I don't actually think. But, yeah, hopefully we can get a good couple of positions up on the start. A couple of safety cars aren't uncommon here. I mean, I think one of my best My Team videos was here in Austria when we had like 3 or 4 safety cars within 50% race. I mean, this is 25%, so we're not expecting too much, but who knows? Okay then, as we go to 5 red lights here in Austria, we are underway for the Austrian Grand Prix. We get an amazing start. Matsushita on our left, already passed. Hamilton, Giovinazzi, all gone. Ocon ahead of us. We go for a dive down the inside of turn 1. We go past Raikkonen and Ocon together into turn 1. Yellow flag behind us, trying to get alongside Russell up into turn 3. And we've already got a safety car. Not even at the end of lap 1 yet. This is going to be a fun race. Oh god. Alright then, at the end of lap 4, we are going to go green again behind Russell. We have the advantage of the power, but he has the Perez slipstream going towards turn 1. We're going for a dive down the inside, running the curb a little bit there, running off the out the track. We go past and we get past Russell. Going towards turn 3 then behind Perez. We're going to get up very close and personal to him. Coming down the straight towards turn 4, we're going to be right alongside. He's going to have a little bit of an advantage with that slipstream, but we're going to be still alongside him going into turn 4. We're going to go for the move, trying not to Hamilton it and assault his rear right tyre. Coming towards the end of lap 4, we are right behind our teammate. Looking in towards turn 9, we are right behind him. Trying not to hit him as he goes off the track a little bit there. We take a funny line into turn 10. Yellow flag behind us. Matsushita is out, and so is the safety car for the second time this race. We haven't even done a third of the race yet, and we've already had 2 safety cars. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright then, end of lap 5, still under safety car. Most people will probably box now, using the advantage of the safety car. However, we can't, at risk of a double stack.
Nick is coming
We would lose so much time, it's honestly not worth it. It says we're going to pit this lap, but I beg to differ. What I'm going to try and do is hold out on pitting for as long as humanly possible, and then waiting until like lap 12 to see if there's going to be another safety car. Okay, lap 7, safety cars coming in, we're going to lead the pack. We've heated up our tyres to around about 95 degrees, which is good for us. We're on the softs, most people behind me are also on the softs because they haven't pitted just yet. So we're going to just try and leap forward. ERS deployed, trying to get a big enough gap straight through into turn 1. And it seems like we've got a good enough gap for now. 1 second Giovinazzi is behind.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.4 seconds.
End of lap 8, we've set a purple sector 1 and 2, being one of the only cars that is competitive enough with the soft tyres on. We're going to go across the line, and it will be a fastest lap of the race. Very nicely done indeed. Going up towards turn 3, then there was a little bit of a yellow flag behind as Lando Norris has a little bit of an incident. Not too sure what went on there, but everything is looking good for us for now. End of lap 10, Ticktum has a 5-second time penalty. Me and Giovinazzi are the only people that haven't pitted. And there's a yellow flag, at turn 7. Safety car's out.
The safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta.
This is perfect. Okay, we're going to pit this lap for a set of mediums, and I think we might manage to get out ahead of everyone else. So Sonoda 28 seconds behind. As long as we don't have a shambles of a pit stop, then I reckon we're in with a good shot here. Pulling into the pit lane now, going as furiously as I can get in, because we need to make sure this stop works. It's about a 24-second average pit stop here in Austria, and he was 26 seconds away when I pulled in, so it's going to be tight. Please give me a good time. 2 seconds, that was beautiful. Oh, okay. Sonoda comes round turn 10.
Line on the exit will receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
We're going to be more than enough in the leads. Very, very nice. Okay, good. We haven't lost a lead to safety car, and we're living it up. Okay, lap 13, safety cars coming in. We're controlling the pack once more for the second time this race, and for the third time the safety car is coming into the pits. Sonoda right behind us. I'm going to try and back everyone up as much as possible, put a bit more heat into these tyres, and just go for it. Pulling around towards turn 10 now, full throttling, ERS deployed as we just accelerate as fast as possible across the line. Sonoda though is managing to keep up with us in the ALPHATUARI. Schumacher is behind Sonoda and Verstappen behind him, so all of the championship contenders are within near vicinities of each other. Somehow setting a purple sector 1. I mean, I'll take it, you know. Sonoda still falling behind, no DRS for 2 laps after the safety car. Purple sector 2 for lap 14. Absolutely scorching it through turn 9 into turn 10. Trying to set another fastest lap to just increase decrease the chances of someone else getting it. Fastest lap set again.
Keep this up.
Very nice. Lap 16, Sonoda right behind us. DRS is enabled. He's within DRS range, and he's gaining very, very quickly on us, which is rather worrying. End of lap 16, on to 17. He will have DRS once more, coming towards turn 1. Not close enough to even get a marker yet, but going towards turn 3, or turn 2 still, we haven't actually taken turn 2. Towards turn 3, he's going to be on the outside of it. He goes for a move round the outside, hits into us.
The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperature. Cooling may be adversely affected.
And he's damaged our side pods, which isn't great, but it has held him up enough to the point where Schumacher is now battling with him, but he didn't make it. End of lap 17. Tsunoda still right behind. He's managed to catch up through DRS and Slipstream. He is right on our tail. 0.2 seconds. DRS. He will have DRS on us towards turn 1.
Final lap of the race.
Right in, going for a look down the inside. He can't make it past. We make it through turn 1. My hands are shaking right now. You don't know how hard I'm working to try and keep Tsunoda behind me.
Remaining.
End of lap 18, the final lap. He's right behind, going towards turn 9. He's going to have a look around the outside. Will he make it past? No, he won't. We take a tight line and we manage to keep the lead. He's still going to be right behind with a slight dab of DRS, but it won't be enough to take that lead away from us.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Whew. What a win. Flippin' heck. See, I have the car to win, but I don't have the skills to qualify well. Oh, I'm so happy, man.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here at Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
What a win here in Austria. It ended up me P1, Tsunoda P2, Verstappen P3, Schumacher P4 and Perez P5. Taking a look at the standings then, we increase our lead on Verstappen to a 30-point lead, 37 on our teammate, which is very good for us to increase that lead and allow for a couple more mistakes in these next couple of races. There's some difficult ones. Silverstone, never really done too well there. In fact, I think I've only ever actually won in Silverstone once in the past 3 F1 games, so that's not great. Constructors-wise, we are 199 points. Red Bull 40 points behind. Very nice indeed. Anyways, that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time for the British Grand Prix, which will be the first ever home race for the team.